Hi everyone. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Skin. I know that I haven't done much in a little while, but today I wanted to talk about anti-aging methods in which you can use as I am getting older in age. I realize in a few things regarding my skin. I have naturally acne prone skin, and what I do is to use the Irie Rock tea tree, which is a line of product to actually control my acne on a month-to-month basis. But as I get older, I realize that I need a little bit more than that. My skin I don't like to say this, I don't like to admit it, but I've seen a little bit of falling in my face. Like my jaw is not as perky as it used to be. Let's use that word. Not as perky as it used to be, right? Up here, my cheekbone a little bit up here, now it's a little bit down here. So and I realize that I'm having a few melasma because I really don't and I don't use my sunblock as much as I should. And in order for you to have that even skin tone, you need to be applying your sunblock on a day-to-day basis, even when it's not sunny. So I haven't been really doing those things, and I am seeing right along here, which is typically where you would the sun would hit the face first, so you get a full blow concentration of the sun in these areas. I'm seeing hyperpigmentation right here, and I picked a pimple right here, and I tend to be prone to scarring and hyperpigmentation. That's just my skin type. Over the years I've gotten reached a point where I've accepted it, treat it, and move on. Not trying to make a big deal out of it, so to speak. So in order to try to combat these things, what we are going to be suggesting to you, or recommending and showing you as to how you can actually help in treating these things. This is my typical night and day routine. At this point in time, I wash my face with either my tea tree, and which is a facial cleanser, or my Glycolic Llus cleanser, depending on how my skin look and feel in that moment. So I use that, either one of those cleansers. And instead of me at night, and I'm going to show you my night regimen, and at night what I do is I'll wash my face, and then I'll use my vitamin C serum. Let me just see how I can let you see it a little bit better. Yes, maybe a little bit better. My vitamin C serum, my anti-aging serum, because I need it at this stage. I really need it at this stage. And then I normally finish off with my moisturizer, and I either use the Glycolic Llus moisturizer or my tea tree, which is a moisturizer. My skin can use both, so I use either one. Okay, so what I typically would do is I wash in the night. This is my night regimen. You can also use this regimen as your daytime regimen as well. But I typically use I wash my face, then I apply my vitamin C. In the vitamin C brightening serum, you get 4 of these little bottles. 4, if you look, you get 4. This would be the 4th little one, and get a larger bottle here in it. And what you typically would do is you'll on this one with this type of a cap, that would be your first regimen you'll be using. So I uncork that, and I'll uncork this one. I take out the protective seal that is in it, and then I'll fill this smaller bottle to the curve that is on the bottle, right there, and then what I'll then do is to shake. You actually shake this, you apply it to your skin, and then you put it into your refrigerator to keep. One of the reasons why we have started using this type of bottle is because you can actually see the product. By seeing the product, you'll see when it starts oxidizing, and you don't want to be using an oxidized vitamin C. So typically you're supposed to only use this full bottle for a week. After that week, regardless of whether or not you still have product in it, you need to discard that the amount of product that is left in the product. You then take off the cap, and then you wash it, and you then use it as your applicator for the other bottles, vitamin C powder bottles, okay, for the other 3 that is there. So I am going to shake my vitamin C, and then you can either apply it in your hand, squeeze some out, and just apply it to the skin just like this. To tell you the truth, 90% of the time this is how I apply it. Or you can do a little bit more water. Okay. Apply it on your cotton swab, and then apply it to the skin. As how you would apply a toner. While the vitamin C is still damp onto the skin, I typically would then apply my anti-aging serum. So what my anti-aging serum does is to plump the skin, give my skin that youthful glow, hydrate the skin, because aging tends to happen when your skin is dry. And it gets flaky and all that. So what the Hyaluronic Anti-Aging Serum does is to put that moisture into the skin so as to give it that youthful glow. And wonderful thing about hyaluronic acid is that it doesn't just sit on top of your skin, it goes deep into the cells. So literally, as you put the anti-aging serum onto the skin, it seeps into the skin and it's like a little moisture magnet. You just go into the skin and just plump all of those wonderful cells that is in the skin. So while the skin is still damp with the vitamin C, I will then put a little of my anti-aging serum, rub it in my hand, and this I will definitely use my hand to apply. And then as I apply, I also tend to do a little bit of that anti-aging exercise. I do it a lot these days. Yes, Marcia. I realize I need it, and I apply it under my neck as well. Under the eyes. I see the effect of this thing under my eye the most, because that's where I am. Outside of the falling cheek, that's where I'm seeing a lot of my aging. I rub that in. So in applying my anti-aging serum, I will now apply my Glycolic Llus skin renewal, youth renewal facial moisturizer. I know we have so many products at this stage that sometimes it's hard for me to remember the exact name that is applied, but the Glycolic Llus moisturizer. So we're applying now, and I typically just use a little, because a little goes a long way. Apply. And one of the reasons why I put on the moisturizer after I use my anti-aging serum is because the moisturizer also is used as it locks in the moisture, because hyaluronic acid has a tendency of also pulling moisture from the hair into the skin. And if you're not careful, the moisture that you would want into your skin end up filtering, and it also goes out as well. The moisture that you want to be pulled into the skin end up filtering out, depending on whether or not the atmosphere around you. It's a little bit more technical, to be honest. So put it this way: if you're in let's say an airplane, if you apply your anti-aging serum into an airplane, it is advised that you also apply a moisturizer to lock in your anti-aging. Or what will happen is that the anti-aging that you have just applied to your skin that you want to penetrate into the skin will actually go into the hair. That's the easiest example that I can actually use. Mind you, I tend to tell person not to necessarily apply any form of facial products while you're on the plane. You apply prior to you going on, mainly because planes can be so dirty. 90% of the time whenever I travel, I tend to catch some sort of a flu on the plane, and it's in the last maybe 2 years when I realized this and literally start wiping down the hall before this corona, whenever as I reach in which I actually start seeing a reduction of that happening. I would literally go on the plane, and as I'm coming off of the airplane, I would be sneezing or have a sore throat. One of those things with me. No more. But yeah, you apply your moisturizer, it locked in your anti-aging serum, and at the same time too, it gives you that moisturizing effect. Feels amazing, won't clog your pores, not oily, it's oil free as a matter of fact, and you're done. You're done. That's it. All ready to go to bed or to start your day. So that's it for us for today. That's us showing you just our little to show you how you can actually help to combat the sign of aging by using a few of our products, and just help also massaging the skin while you're actually applying those products as well. We use the Irie Rock Vitamin C Serum. This is actually a full month supply of products. That's the word, supply of products. We have our anti-aging serum. This can last up to 2 to 3 months, believe it or not. And then we have our Glycolic Llus Moisturizer, and this can last 2, 3, up to 6 months in some cases. But outside of those, the time frame in which you use, these are excellent products that actually produces the results that you want. It gives you that, the vitamin C helps to brighten the skin and help to actually help with my hyperpigmentation while actually firming up my skin as well. The Hyaluronic Anti-Aging Serum is excellent in hydrating the skin, so that to plump the skin and give my skin that glow. And of course, my Glycolic Llus Moisturizer is phenomenal in just finishing it off, my regimen off, by just giving me that extra glow to my skin while sealing in my anti-aging serum, so that everything works in the manner in which I want it to work. So let me set these up back in the manner in which I can get a good look. And I'll get rid of these over there, and there we go.